Become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Chamberlain. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin, and he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Griffin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Griffin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chamberlain, and it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On second down, it's Griffin. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
19 Tigers,
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 4-yard touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to go up top again, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On second down now, it's Griffin. And he's got some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 20. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Back to 60, back to 60. Hurt. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down. Griffin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and 2, Chamberlain. And Graham's got it. Complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
On first down, It's Griffin, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Griffin. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire
touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 23-yard line. 183 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd down, it's Griffin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So 7 yards for the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Griffin. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Griffin, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Griffin.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Break.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.